April 8th, 1943, 27,000 feet above France. The sky was clear, the air thin, and the laughter loud. German ace Ralph Hermichin smirked from his Focke-Wulf 190. Below him, a formation of bulky American fighters climbed clumsily toward the fight. Flying milk bottles, he joked over the radio. But that morning, his laughter would fade. When the Thunderbolt first entered combat, even its own allies mocked it. Too heavy, too slow, too ungainly for a dogfight. A radial engine the size of a truck, short, stubby wings, a fuselage built like a tank. It wasn't elegant like the Spitfire, or sleek like the Mustang. It was a brute, and nobody expected it to last. Yet, in war, appearances deceive, because inside that iron beast was something no one had measured. Resilience. As the war raged across Europe, Thunderbolt pilots learned its true strength wasn't speed, it was survival. German fighters could climb faster, yes, but few could take a hit like this. Many times the pilots returned home with holes ripped through their wings, engines bleeding oil, and still they made it back. The P-47 could dive at over 440 miles per hour, and its 8.50 caliber machine guns shredded targets on the ground and in the sky alike. And yet, it wasn't just the firepower that changed the war. It was the men behind it, young, often terrified, but relentless. Each mission pushed them deeper into occupied Europe, where survival was never guaranteed. Still, the Thunderbolt kept coming back. Its pilots began to realize this machine wasn't built to look beautiful. It was built to endure. While Europe burned, America's factories roared. From Detroit to Chicago, engines thundered off the lines, a production wave Churchill himself called the arsenal of democracy. Every rivet, every bullet, every new aircraft was proof that the Allies had learned the real rule of modern war: endurance wins. The Thunderbolt became its symbol, a flying fortress of its own kind, not graceful, but indestructible. It escorted bombers through storms of flak, fought Messerschmitts head-on, and still limped home with holes large enough to crawl through. German pilots soon stopped laughing. They started running. By 1944, the P-47 had become the backbone of Allied air power. It strafed convoys, shattered trains, and guarded the skies over Normandy. When D-Day came, Thunderbolts screamed over the beaches, low, fast, and merciless. Pilots called it the Jug, short for Juggernaut, because that's what it was. It wasn't just a fighter, it was a promise. A promise that the Allies would not break, bend, or stop until the job was done. By the end of the war, Thunderbolts had flown more than 500,000 combat missions, destroying tanks, bridges, and enemy lines, and covering the skies for the men below. Once mocked, now feared. The plane that began as a joke had become a legend. They once laughed at it,